Hello everyone, it's Kim with Fitness with Fido, and I have Lexi with me today. And today we are doing Doga for small dogs. So any dogs can really do this today, but it's going to be geared to the small dogs, so otherwise you're going to have to modify a lot more things. We're going to primarily do some groundwork, so if you want to have a seat, maybe put your dog in your lap, we're going to focus on some breath work. Just breathing, petting your dog. Both of you guys begin relaxing, taking a walk before this video, or letting them, run around, go potty can kind of help set the mood to get those zoomies out. We're just trying to teach them to relax. So we'll do primarily everything on the ground today. You will need one piece of equipment, whether it's a balance disc or cushion, dog bed, foam pad. I'm gonna use one of these and we'll work that in to help those little legs. And if you're new to Doga, some of these moves will be just for your dog, some will be just for you, and some we'll be doing together. The main thing is, be safe, have fun, but more importantly, spending time with your dog. So let's take a few more deep breaths in and out, setting our mood, taking that time for you both today. And then from here, we're just going to start with some arm side raises. So bring that right arm up and over to your left side. You're trying to include your dog as much as possible. So whether it's petting them, throwing a toy, save the treats, for when they're actually doing their work. And let's switch sides. Nice big reach and extension. You don't have to do everything that we're doing. You can do your own style. We're going to keep alternating. So if your dog knows a nose touch, you can have him come to your hands. Hi. Everybody's different. Everybody is different. Every dog is different. It's all about training the dog in front of you. And with our small dogs, it's easier to do yoga moves on the ground. Since we're closer to them, we don't have to compromise our form to reach them. And let's bring it back to the center from here. We're just going to start going side to side. You'll bring that right hand over to your left knee. Look over your left elbow. And on your next breath, let's switch. It also depends on your dog's energy level. The younger dogs are going to have more energy. Keep alternating. If your dog wants to keep moving side to side with you. It's all about getting them to respect your space, but also welcoming to your space. Take some communication, coordination, and practice. And then let's bring it back to the center. Very good. Take a nice inhale in and out, and we'll just start with some neck stretches going left and right, sitting up nice and tall. Don't worry, your dog's portion is coming up next. And if they're still in your lap, you can still pet them. And bring it back to the center. Very good. Let's just look up. And now from here, let's get the dogs up and moving. We're going to get them to wrap around you. So I think having treats in both hands help a ton. That way it's easier, unless you can put it on cue, but that's another story. Come. So you're just getting them to do a little circle around you. Come on. Come. Lexi. Good girl. Yes. Try and do 1 or 2 in each direction. Good girl. Yes. Warming your arms up. Starting to warm them up. Come. Come. Good girl. And then once they get back to the center of you, we're just going to work on having them circle on the ground, doing a spin and turn, but I want you to do it in each direction. Come. Even it up. And then from here, we're going to work on some neck stretches with them so they can be in a seated position is typically the easiest, and I want you to just have them look to the left and then to the right. Just like this. So the better they get at it, you can get that more range of motion. Otherwise, just looking to the left and the right. If their feet move, that's okay. Otherwise, ideally, you want to work on keeping them still so that it's more the neck moving. Just like we did. So from here, we're going to work on a stand to bow. So if you need to do cookie throws or toy throws, whatever you want to do to give them a quick mental break, a stand to bow, you're going to have them in a stand, and then you're going to have them do like a little stretch for bow. Yes, good girl. So you're trying to get them before they go all the way in and down. If you need to place your hand under their belly, that can help them keep their butt upwards and bring their head downwards. Come up. Stretch. Good girl. Stretch. And then from here, before we go back to us, I want you to try paws up on you if you're okay with them doing paws up. So you can use your arm, you can use your chest, whatever you want to use, or your leg. There you go. And then just reach. So you can see the difference right here. She's got her feet on me for paws up. And then I'm going to have her do a paws up on my chest. So you can try both too if you like. Up. Lexi. Yes. So can you see the difference with bringing her feet up a little higher? She's getting a little bit more stretch in that upper body. Both are very good to teach them. Nice way to stretch out their back. So from here, we're going to come on to all fours. We're going to do some cats and cows. Nice strong core, and then when you're ready, just look up towards the ceiling, arch your back, and then we'll reverse it, bringing that chin into your chest, rounding your back. Inhale, and then exhale. We'll do this for about a minute. So this is what I say when Teaching your dogs to respect your space so they're not, scratching you or anything, keeping you safe. So that way you guys can keep practicing together. She's been doing this a while. Otherwise, if you're new to this, you can always throw treats around. Let them sniff for it. That's a nice way to keep them busy. They know a place cue. And then from here, we'll come back to a neutral back and we're going to sit back into child's pose. Extend those arms out, sit through those hips. Hi, Lexi. And from here, let's inhale up and we'll come right into a cobra position. So you can press those hips down. If this is too much for you, you can come down onto your elbows. We'll stay here about 30 seconds and then we'll go back to our child's pose. And let's go back. Hang out here again. And we'll repeat that a couple of times. This time we're going to do it a little faster. So only a few second holds. So let's inhale, bring it up. Press those hips down, look up towards the ceiling, keep those shoulders relaxed. And bring it back to child's pose. Hold it about 5 seconds. Nice deep breath, bring it up. And keep on repeating this a few times. Matching your breath, finding your own rhythm. And then from here, let's bring it back into child's pose. Hang out here. And then we'll bring those hands to the left side. Nice little side reach. And over to the right side. Your dogs will typically find your hands, where you can pet them in certain poses. So always be on the lookout for them, whether it's to pet them or just make sure they're away from any limbs. Moving. Let's bring it back to the center. And inhale back up onto all fours. From here, we're going to lift up that right leg, holding it nice and strong. If you feel good, lift up that left arm for bird dog. If you want to include your dog by petting them, go ahead. Nice strong core. Everything is aligned, parallel to the ground, unless you're petting your dog, of course. And let's switch. Take a minute, breathe, reset, bring that left leg up, find your center, and then the right arm. Or if your dog knows a shake, they can also do a shake with you. And bring it down, very good. Let's sit back into child's pose. And from here, let's inhale back up onto all fours. Curl those toes under and we'll come up into a down dog. So we're going to walk your dog when you're here. That just means pedaling your feet. And now let's try pressing both heels down, keeping everything nice and centered. And then from here, we're going to inhale that left foot up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to drive it through by your left hand, coming into a quad stretch if that's too much. Drop your knee, hold the stretch. You can drop the knee before you transition too. And we're just holding this stretch. It's a great hip opener. The main thing with Doga is trying to create that relaxing space for both you and your dog, because it's so important. We can't always go, go, go. And then we're going to straighten that leg, lean back, should feel it all in the back of your leg. Now, optional, you can get your dog up. You can try and have them hurtle over your leg. That's always an option to include them more. She's chilling, so I'm going to keep her chilling for now till it's her turn again. And then from here, we're going to slide that foot out to the side for a little inner thigh stretch. Again, you can have them hurtle over, or you can try and get deeper into the stretch by coming down onto your elbows. And from here, let's inhale that knee back to the all fours. We're going to come up into down dog again. Inhale up. From here, let's inhale that right foot up and then try and drive it through by your right hand. Stay here or drop that knee, whatever feels good. Yes. It'll be your dog's turn soon. And let's straighten that leg now. Nice and easy. Bring it back as much as you want to feel that stretch. Mine are really tight today. This is as far as I'm going. Using your hands for support, or you can use yoga blocks if needed, or anything similar. Again, you can use your leg as a hurdle. Now we're going to bring it out to the side. Again, you can still use that leg as a hurdle. There you go. Good girl. You can bring it down lower. You can do a little bit of both, whatever feels good. All right, and then we're going to bring that leg inwards and we're going to do puppy pose. So basically it looks like this. We're going to keep our butt up in the air, bring those hands down. It's similar to child's pose. And then from here, we're going to come right into frog pose. So you're going to tuck those hands in, slide those knees outwards as much as you can for inner thigh stretch. Stretching with your dog, you know, kind of helps not always think about how your stretch is feeling, which can be good. Takes your mind off of it, can help you relax. And let's bring it up nice and easy to have a seat on the ground. So now we'll have some fun. We're going to use that piece of equipment. I think I'm going to use my mini fit balls today. I couldn't decide between that and the Propel. So you can just have them set up. I want the piece big enough where they'll be able to stand on it, and that's all we're going to start on with them. It's just getting them comfortable, kind of walking over it. Getting them up and moving again. Not doing anything specific besides just walking over, but she just backed up on it. She did paws up, going forward and backwards. Great warm up. Good. You can sit whatever's comfortable. And then on this next one, we're just going to do a front paws up. So we're just going to have them hold it. Just like this. Let's try centering her up a little better. Very good. I want to keep those little legs strong. And then we're just going to transition into back feet. So the easiest I find is just have them walk over and try and catch those back feet up. Good job. And then walk them off nice and easy. So we're gonna do the same thing this time. We'll add a little bit of movement, or just a little, bringing their head up and down. And then do the back feet, going up and down, not too far up. You want to kind of stay in line with their spine, but just getting some movement. Sometimes just having them do back feet, putting that treat on the ground, and then letting them come back to neutral. That's a nice, easy way to do it as well. And we'll get them off. This time we're going to try having them do those neck reaches side to side. So paws up, look to the left, and look to the right. Do that a couple of times. Good job, Lexi. And then we're going to try back feet with those neck reaches. There you go. And release. Very good. Now we're going to try having them stand on the piece of equipment. So I'm going to just turn these. These are pretty fun pieces of equipment for the mini fit bones, especially for the little dogs. Perfect for their little bodies. But otherwise, you're just trying to get them to stand on whatever you're using. You're looking for nice form where those front feet are right under their shoulders. Back feet are slightly past their hips. Looking like a show dog, I like to say. We're just going to have them hold it about 30 seconds. Good job. Good, Lex. And then from here, let's release nice and easy. So now we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to try and have them sit. So you're going to get them up and then ask for a sit. We're going to try and have them hold it about 10 to 30 seconds. And then if they get up, that's fine. They can take a quick break. Good job. And the last move we are going to try with the piece of equipment is a little stretch for them. Lexi, free. Free. Good girl. Come. Free. Okay. So we're going to get them to do a paws up again. Good girl. And then you're trying to get them to lay down while keeping those front feet on. Perfect. So they're getting a little bit of stretch in those arms. Very good. And Lexi, she's pretty athletic, coordinated. It's okay, do your own thing. Paws up is always a great modification. And then now we're going to move back to us. We'll do a couple of moves together and then we'll be almost done. So you can move that equipment out of the way, keep those legs open nice and wide, and let's just do some hurdles around your leg, if they will. Otherwise, you can kind of just go side to side with it. Lexi, come on. So we're just kind of loosening those legs up. Lexi, free. No? Are you ready for your massage? They will get a massage at the end. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, use those legs as hurdles. You can do a full circle. They can just go back and forth. Just kind of getting them moving. Doing those static moves are a little hard. Finding that stillness. Good girl. Get it. Get it. Come on, Lexi. Get it. Here. All right, and from here, let's bring those feet together. We're gonna do some core work to finish up with. So we're gonna bring those feet closer together. We're going to do a boat pose. So you're going to lean back 45-degree angle, bring those feet up. Nice straight back. You're breathing, we're holding. You have those hands out right now. The next round, we'll try having the dogs in your lap to finish up with. And you're just holding. Let's hold it a few more breaths. And release, very good. Actually, let's do one more thing before we include the dogs. All right, bring it up, your boat pose. Hopefully it feels a little easier. This time we're going to look to the left. So you can hold the legs, you can open up for a nice big chest, kind of hug, whatever feels good. And then we're going to transition to the other way. Working on your balance first. And let's bring it back to the center, very good. Gotcha. All right, so with the dogs, if they'll let you grab them, go ahead and do that. And then we're going to try our boat pose again, holding them nice and close to your heart, telling them how much you love them. They're telling you, good job, hold this pose, keep them nice and protected. And then from here, we'll just come into a butterfly pose like we started. You can try massaging them if they want. We'll focus on our breath again. Yeah, nice thing with the little dogs is both hands can cover their body to massage them, getting that full body stretch. Using a nice light touch, kind of circular movements. Yeah. If they'll roll onto their back or their side, they can kind of get their own stretch where they'll open up their legs, whether it's open wide or extended back, both are great. So if they'll naturally do that, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll finish with a nice deep breath in and out. Taking this time today with me for you. Thank you for including me in it. And Lexi, we very appreciate it. We had fun and we hope to see you next time. Thank you. And make sure you're subscribed for more videos. Bye.